Hey guys, I want to talk about the AK-47 and us lefties. Now when it comes in the war of the AR versus the AK, there's no end to the arguments that you can make about which is better and for what reasons and why. But when you're left-handed, as I am, and 10% of the population, your decision is a little easier to make because the AK-47 is really the clear-cut winner when it comes to left-handed people, because it is essentially almost truly ambidextrous rifle and is actually very comfortable to operate if you're left-handed. And let's get into it a little later. I will show you some examples of me just doing some quick and easy reloads. Of course, I can't show my face on camera, so you have to excuse the Mall Ninja outfit when we get to it. But this here is my Saiga, which is a AK variant. Made to be legal for the assault weapon ban, and functionality though is identical to an AK-47. So what I wanted to do was show you kind of real quick why this gun rocks for lefties, and as you can see some reloads in action. First and foremost, carrying this as a righty, even with the actual AKs, your pistol grip is right here instead of the trigger. The trigger is moved back on the Saiga. With the traditional AKs, your trigger is up here. Manipulating the safety with your thumb, even on an AK, can be a bit tricky at times. It's not guaranteed, especially if you're a person with small hands, or maybe you're wearing gloves or just don't have the reach. So the safety is always a difficult thing when you're a right-handed person holding this gun, which you actually be holding it about here, trying to get to that. And most people don't have, the strength in that one finger to, especially if you have a stiff safety, to manipulate that. Now, however, the magazine release is pretty much ambidextrous, being it falls in the middle. It's very simple, just push the tab and pull the magazine out. So either way, you can approach it from either direction, and piece of cake. Where the real beauty of this rifle comes in is that as a left-handed person, you can hold your pistol grip with your left hand, maintain that grip, use your right hand to remove the magazine, and then when you're done, charge the weapon. Whereas a right-handed person will be holding on with the right hand, they're going to change this magazine out, and then they're either going to have to reach over or under to reach that charging handle. So as a lefty, you actually have a lot less of a twisting or reaching around your rifle to get to that charging handle, because you can literally, your hand may already be right there. You can just simply go back and keep on target. You have a lot easier access to that charging handle as a lefty. And in some ways, I think actually, the AK-47 is a little easier to operate as a lefty, because you don't have that disadvantage in that you don't have to reach over, reach under, tilt the weapon to reload and charge. So with that, like I said, the AR-15, not the same boat. There are ambidextrous parts for it. You can change it, and there's a lot of modifications you can make. But as far as simplicity goes, this is a rifle that a lefty can very comfortably use with no problems whatsoever. And in fact, we have the same difficulty with the safety as you guys, except for us it's actually a little bit easier because we can just draw back our right hand to the mag and pull it down with our thumb and return it. So we actually have, I think, a little more manipulation over the safety without taking our hand off the trigger or off the weapon, and we still have that capability to hold on to the magazine for stability. So when it comes to, like I said guys, when it comes to the lefties, I think the AK is the way to go. And here's some video rolling out of this gun being manipulated. Real quick, how I reload the AK as a righty, or I'm sorry, as a lefty. Typically, you see a lot of stuff, a lot of channels of people doing weird, twists and turns. I'm all about simplicity, and when it comes down to it, rather than lifting, if your rifle's too heavy for you, I often find it's easier to cradle. And being I do have a holster here, it provides a good platform to actually rest this on, so that I can hold this for long periods of time. And for the lefty, the AK is simple because it's pretty ambidextrous. You're just moving, new one, charge, and you're good to go. And you've actually barely left target. And that's a fairly quick reload, even without me trying to rush it. If I was just dropping the mag with another mag, it would actually be considerably quicker. So the AK is quite a nifty gun when it comes to being a left-hander. Another quick thing to note, and hopefully this shows up on camera well, is as a lefty, if you are firing from a prone or low position close to the ground, the lefty is pretty good at being able to manipulate this weapon, and that you can just simply turn it, move your mag. Sorry guys, I can't see what I'm doing here. The camera's, I'm at a weird angle, and then charge your weapon. You know, very easy to do from prone. Now on the other hand, for the righties out there, okay, let me check, make sure I'm on. Now say you are going to do this. Now, taking the mag out like this, you can do it. Put your new mag in, you know. However, I'm already kind of struggling to get this in, so you're going to, in the end, have to turn. You know, if you want to be able to see what you're doing, you're going to have to turn and then turn the gun back to charge from that prone or laying down position. So I did want to point that out. As a lefty, you do have quite the advantage in that you can just literally tilt that gun. Sorry guys, doing things on camera is always way more nerve-wracking than you would ever imagine. Okay, let's pull this out and actually do this right. And you're good to go. Sorry for the fumbling around here guys, but I'm doing this at a weird angle and I'm trying to watch on camera what I'm doing as well to make sure I'm in frame. But as you can see, in a prone position, laying down, AK just manipulates so well.